Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Entchev. The A-State baseball team is 20-11 at home this season, but the Red Wolves are just 9-13 on the road. ASU lost on the road last night against UALR. Tonight, the Red Wolves were down 4-1 after 3 innings, but Cody Woodhouse kept them in the game with 4 scoreless innings in relief. Austin Baker is second on the team with 38 RBIs, and he shows you why with this RBI double that cuts the lead in half as Dustin Jones scores, and it's now 4-2 Trojans. But Arkansas State just couldn't get its bats going. ULR wins 4-2 and will go for the sweep tomorrow. Staying with ASU athletics, the A-State Caravan has made stops in Memphis, Little Rock, Fayetteville, and for its final stop, the football team came home to Jonesboro. Athletic Director Terry Mohadra led the fans as they howled for the Red Wolves. It was certainly a fun environment. The mascots and cheerleaders also made it out to City Hall to cheer on the Red Wolves. Coach Anderson met with fans and spoke to the crowd as he's getting set for his first season as the A-State football coach.
It means a lot. Relationships and family, community mean a lot to me. So every time I get a chance to meet somebody else that spends money to come out and watch our kids, or a lot of these people, the businesses here in town, they support us. And so anytime you can get around those people and just kind of share stories, it just makes your time and your stay here even better, and you feel more and more like you belong here.
The A-State softball team is playing in the National Club Softball Association World Series. ASU is a 2-seed and beat Sacred Heart in Kentucky in pool play. A-State did lose its third pool game, though. They're back on the field tomorrow in double elimination bracket play. The number 24 Diamond Hogs took on my alma mater, Mizzou, tonight. Boy, I've been on that field many times. And the Tigers just couldn't hit Chris Oliver. Oliver throws 6 scoreless innings and allows just 2 hits. Oliver also struck out 5 Tiger batters. Arkansas wins 4-0 and go for the sweep tomorrow. A few high school notes. Pigot's Will Jett signed with Central Baptist College to play basketball, and David Hendricks will return to his alma mater and coach football and softball at Rector. A big day in high school sports, though, as state soccer, softball, and baseball tournaments were all going on today. Let's start with 6A. The Jonesboro baseball team lost 2-0 against Marion today. Marion's headed to the state semifinals. Jonesboro and Mountain Home both lost in softball action. To 5A, Valonia beat Batesville in both baseball and softball today. Nettleton and Wynn baseball are in the state quarterfinals, and Paragould and GCT both win in softball and are also in the state quarters. But GCT loses in baseball. In 4A softball action, Valley View was down 7-1, but the Lady Blazers complete the comeback and win 8-7 over Pottsville. Also in 4A softball action, Pocahontas loses 2-0. Allison not quite so happy about that one. Westside also wins its first round 6-0. And in 4A baseball, Brooklyn beats Pottsville 2-1. In 3A, Harrisburg lost in both baseball and softball, while Manila falls in baseball. But Harding Academy did win in softball and is headed to the state semifinals. In 2A state baseball action, Walnut Ridge is headed to the quarterfinals after a close win this afternoon. Meanwhile, Mark Tree lost 5-0 against Woodland, and EPC falls 8-1 against Junction City. BIC taking on Murfreesboro in the first round of the 2A state softball tournament. Bottom 6, BIC down 1, and Bailey Owens bloops the ball in the right field. Caroline Thomas comes around to score, and the game is tied at 6. Next batter, Catherine Cobert doubles to right, Owens scores, and BIC takes a 7-6 lead. In the 7th, Madison Greathouse blows the hitter away, and later in the inning, the bases are loaded, and Greathouse changes speeds for the strikeout. BIC wins 7-6 and plays tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, Marmaduke, Rector, and Tuckerman all lost. In 1A, Viola loses in baseball but wins in softball. Calico Rock falls in softball. The Armoro baseball team wins 11-1 and is in the state semis, but the softball team loses 3-1 against Midland. The state soccer in 6A boys, Jonesboro and Mountain Home both win and are both headed to the state semifinals. But the Jonesboro girls and Nettleton boys both lose. In 4A, the Valley View girls win 8-0 while the boys win 5-0. So guys, a lot of Region 8 teams are still in action. Sadly for you, not Pocahontas. Sorry, Allison.
Come on, Redskins.
But we could, we saw 6 teams win in basketball, and we could see plenty more win in baseball, softball, and soccer.
Let's bring the hardware home.
Exciting stuff.
All right, Kamen, thanks.
Stay with us. We're right back after this.